Hi, thank you for joining us. Can you just start by telling us your name and a little bit about your project?
My name is Leon Foucault, and today we're going to be talking about the Foucault pendulum. Um, it's a project that I publicly presented in 1851.
What were you guys trying to do or find in this project?
With the Foucault pendulum, we were just trying to prove that the Earth rotates. Back then, before there was proof, there was a lot of controversy about whether it rotates or whether things rotate around us. So, the Foucault pendulum proves that it is us that's rotating around the sun.
Where did the focal pendulum occur?
The first Foucault pendulum actually occurred in my house. It was me and a group of scientists. But then I displayed it to the public, or presented it to the public at the Pantheon Museum, which is in Paris.
Were any significant events happening around the world at the same time?
I feel like there's always something that is going on in the world simultaneously. It's something else. Always something new, always something different, always something that affects, how the world plays out. At the time of the Foucault pendulum, we had the first successful submarine telegraph connecting France to Britain. We had a patent for the first practical sewing machine. So we had a um, revolutionary invention in the textile industry, and then we had changes in the economy with two gold rushes, one in California and one in Australia.
Were you working with anybody else on this project?
Yeah, of course. There's always someone behind the scenes helping out. Um, for the Foucault pendulum, I had the help of Gustav Froment. He helped me with my presentation at the Pantheon. He was the engineer.
What was your role in this project?
Yes, so I'm an astronomer and a physicist, the main brains behind the Foucault pendulum, hence why my name is in it. And I'm the one who had the question, or not the question, but I'm the one who wanted to solve, the controversy of, is the Earth rotating or is everything else rotating?
Can you tell us some ways your project impacted the physics community?
Yes, so my project impacted the physics community because it was proof that the Earth was rotating. Not everything else was rotating, and it did that without us needing to have our astronomer lenses. I'm an astronomer too, so it did that without us having to look into space and try to figure it out that way. It was proof on Earth. Um, it helped our understanding of orbital mechanics, how we moved, and it helped us develop the Coriolis effect. Because the Earth is moving, of course, things move on it, with it. So it helped us build that, and it impacted me personally because it helped um me to discover or to invent the gyroscope, which is a tool to study rotation, and it's a deeper understanding into the Earth's rotation and how it works.
So, this is a question that our non physicists may have. Since the pendulum is fixed to a building and the building rotates with the Earth, why doesn't the cable twist and change the swing path?
So the pendulum is built so that there's a universal join. It doesn't restrict the cable, it allows it to still swing, and that's why the cable doesn't twist up and move with the building. It moves by itself, and then it swings because of inertia. Once you start swinging it, it's going to keep swinging until you know friction, air friction, or air force um stops it.